The Prophet ﷺ, once he saw an old woman, and you might know this story. He didn't ask about her religion or what she followed or where she came from. This is not important to the Muslims. Because when you're sincere, it doesn't matter what color you are, what nationality you are, what status you come from, what religion you are. Good service is good service. So Prophet ﷺ saw this old woman, she had no one beside her to help, and she was trying to lift some luggage up onto her satchel, onto her camel, and trying to go home. When the Prophet ﷺ saw her, immediately raced to help her. He carried them on top and helped her and dragged the camel along and helped the old woman and kept her company all the way until she reached her home, put her luggage down, made her comfortable and made sure that everything has been given to her. So then she looked at him and said to him, "Oh young man, your face is full of light and your words are full of comfort. You bring softness to my heart and you are one of the best people I've ever met. I thank you for this company. How can I ever repay you? The only thing I have is not wealth or money or possessions, but I have an advice for you." In those days, advices used to be bought for the price of camels in those days, like a price of car today. So he said, "Yes, advise me." Prophet ﷺ used to accept advices from old women. So she said to him, "There is a man, his name is Muhammad, and he's a very bad man. He has disunited the people and disunited us from our family. He teaches people sorcery and he leads them astray from the ancestral belief. Keep away from him. I don't want you to be destroyed. You are too good of a man." So then, wallahi, this is a true story, ya akhwan, true story. And she said, then finally she asked him for his name. And the Prophet ﷺ is patient and calm. What would one of us do? He turned around and smiled and said, "My name is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam." She said, "Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam." She could not do anything except sit down on her knees and say, "Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa annaka rasulullah." I bear witness that there is only one God and you are his messenger. Because only a messenger can be this way. Only a messenger can be this way. Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to have a Jewish neighbor. You know how Muslims are about, culturally we hate Jews and we mock Jews and things like that. Well, this is wrong. These comes from only ignorant people, Christians or Muslims or whoever they are. Prophet ﷺ did not generalize, and he treated every individual alone. He had a Jewish neighbor, and the Prophet ﷺ used to experience some harm from him. So he used to place his rubbish in front of the Prophet ﷺ's house very frequently, and the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to clean it up. One day, or a few days passed one time, there was no rubbish in front of the Prophet ﷺ's house. So the Prophet, peace be upon him, understood that something's wrong with his neighbor. And Jibreel alayhi salam had told him to be dutiful to the neighbor, to the point where the Prophet ﷺ thought that Jibreel is about to tell him, and when you die, your neighbor has to take everything you have. The Prophet ﷺ went and visited the Jewish man, and he found him sick. The Jewish man asked, "How did you know I was harmed? How did you know I was sick?" The Prophet ﷺ said to him, "Well, the only way I knew is because of your rubbish." That Jewish neighbor became a Muslim, ya akhwa, and he bared witness that he is the messenger of God. A young boy, only about probably 11 or 12 years old, at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, he used to have a pet bird. What did he have? A pet bird. And he used to love this bird. And he called it a name. The bird's name was An-Nughair. Prophet ﷺ knew how the boy liked An-Nughair, and Prophet ﷺ used to, share his joy with him. One day An-Nughair died. The bird died. And the boy was very sad. The Prophet ﷺ put his clothes on, got up and headed towards the young boy. "Where are you going, Ya Rasulullah?" He said, "I am going to pass my condolences on to the boy and make him feel comfortable and happy because he lost a beloved of his."